At this time, I'd like you to please welcome behind me the AMVETS Post Number 3 Color Guard as they present our national flag. So would you please stand, remove all head covers, and veterans, guardsmen, and any military personnel may salute as our national anthem is now being sung by Shelby Hatch.
Color guard can cut. Present arms.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red cloud, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Right. Fire. Forward. Fire.
The Star-Spangled Banner. Wonderful job. What a way to start. I believe now we're going to have a prayer. Introduce our 2012 co-chairs, Mindy Olausen and Amanda Holter.
Thank you. Thanks for everyone for being here, and thank you, Paul. This is the 13th year that Barnes County Relay for Life has been hosted in Valley City, and for most of those years we've been here at Shelley Ellick or Block and Field. And we are so grateful to have such a great facility and to have continued support from VCSU.
Relay for Life is an amazing event. Just look around you. Everyone is here for the same reason, to put an end to the cancer. The next 12 hours will take us together on a life-affirming journey that will change our life, symbolizing a day in the life of someone fighting cancer, the disease that never sleeps.
Okay, now I want to introduce the great people who make this happen, the committee who are all in these great bright yellow shirts so you can spot us from anywhere. Like Paul said, we are the co-chairs. For team development, we have Carol Gren. Luminaries, Anna Knight and Lisa Black. Sponsorship, Amy Yoakum and Pat Shape. Survivorship, Tammy Tipke. Accounting, Jessica Harsted. Advocacy, Lisa McCulloch. Publicity, Jody Ingstead. And logistics, special thanks to Virgil Kratz, Nick Yoakum, and Arlen Shape, but really it was a team effort. Everyone was great, so we want to thank everyone who helped. Our hostess, Eileen Marsh. Our silent auction people, Sue Martin and Jill Bergfoss. And of course, Paul Lear, our MC. Each year, the Relay for Life has a different theme, and this year it is the magic of relay. Dream it, hope it, cure it. And we all hope you have a magical evening.
I want to make a difference in the fight against cancer. Because of your support for Relay for Life, the American Cancer Society is able to save lives by helping people stay well and get well by finding cures and fighting back. We have gathered as a community, determined that those who are facing cancer will be supported, that those who have lost their battle will not be forgotten, and that together we continue to fight back so one day no one in Valley City or beyond will hear those dreadful words, "You have cancer." Please help me now welcome one of our very own heroes of hope, a cancer survivor, Lisa Black.
Just breezy enough, I should have brought tape for my paper. My name's Lisa Black, and I am a survivor. I was diagnosed in October of 2008 with non-Hodgkin's lymphoma. It was a total shock. I was the healthiest person in my family. It started when I found large lymph nodes in my neck, and I thought, oh, I must be fighting something. So I just ignored it. But about 3 or 4 months later, when I realized they were still there, my friend said, you should have that checked out. I don't like going to the doctor. So I went to the doctor, and they all said, oh, it looks fine. They're soft, they're mobile, you don't have anything to worry about. And that was in May. They tried different things like antibiotics, maybe I had an infection. They just tried some different things. They finally decided maybe we should biopsy it. But in September, I came down with a UTI. And when they did a CAT scan to look for kidney stones, they discovered I had large lymph nodes in my whole body. And some of them were pretty big. So then we knew there is definitely something not right. So instead of doing a simple needle biopsy, I opted to have one of the lymph nodes removed and let them slice and dice and send to all their labs so we can just find out what this is and take care of it. When they did the surgery, we heard the same thing. It looks good. It doesn't look like cancer. But a week later, when the phone rang, I put it on speaker because I was sure it was going to be good news. And I know that all of you with cancer, when they tell you that first time you have cancer, it's such a shock. And I didn't expect to hear that, but he said, I am so shocked to tell you this, but you have cancer. And I just wanted to take my phone and stuff the words back in. But I couldn't. I couldn't take it back. So then we had a week of waiting before I could get into the oncologist to find out what are we going to do with this. I found out that it was a very slow-growing cancer, but during that week, it was actually a really, really neat week in my life because I'm not a morning person, but every morning I started waking up at 3 in the morning, and I would be hearing these songs in my head and Bible verses, and they were praise songs to God about how He knows everything that's happening. Everything's under His control. He doesn't make any mistakes. And He's always watching over me and my family. And every morning I was waking up at 3 with this, singing songs of praise and hearing Bible verses and just reassurance. And somewhere about halfway through the week, I realized I don't think I'm waking up. I think God's waking me up. When it's really quiet and I can really hear. And He's waking me up to encourage me so that I won't be afraid. So at the end of the week, and I saw my doctor, I found out it's a very slow form of lymphoma and there's no real cure. And so we would be doing watchful waiting for signs of cancer to become more disturbing and time for chemo. So we did watchful waiting for 2.5 years. In the meantime, we moved from Chicago area to Valley City. And I started chemo last year. I had 5 cycles, once every month, and then I'm in remission. So we're just rejoicing. Every day is definitely worth living. Having cancer has changed my perspective on life. I am so grateful for the many caregivers in my life, especially my husband, who just had endless patience and encouragement for me. And during that first chemo treatment, it just made me so sick. I just wanted to die. I just wanted it to end. But I didn't. The best medicine I had was after chemo, after that first week of chemo in the hospital, I came home and my kids came and visited from Chicago. Had the whole family around. It was just, I realized I don't want to die anymore. I don't care what chemo's like. It's definitely worth living. Anyway, I'm not sorry anymore that I was diagnosed with cancer, because it has given me a new perspective on life and a new appreciation for the people around me and for each day and the difference that we can make in other people's lives and spreading hope that we do have a future. We don't know how long our future is, but we can live each day to the fullest. Thank you.